Live from the nation's capital. It's the truth conductor. He's in the house. I do not own the rights to this music. Emerald City from the CD. Just What You Need by Brian Simpson. Yeah. I told y'all I need to put this on record. That a lot of people wasted their stimulus check on television, shoes, weaves, nails. I took my stimulus check and I created my dinnerware designs. That's how I was able to get these right here. These dinnerware designs that I have right here. This is what I used my stimulus check to have these. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I ain't been out the house today. I ain't been out the house. Right here. This is what I use my stimulus check for. All right? To get these created. Okay? I got these created with my stimulus check. That's what I use my stimulus check for. And I'm trying to invest back into America. No. These are my designs, man. This is a concept that I came up with 21 years ago. I used to have a fine dining showroom, the African Tabletop. 21 years later, the domain name was still available, and I purchased it. At that time, when I was doing this, these dishes was for somebody else. Somebody else designed this dinnerware. I was just selling it. And this time, I've designed my own dinnerware 21 years later. And I took my stimulus check that I got to use to launch my business idea. See, a lot of people are putting money, and they're making money off Dogecoin. A lot of people making money off Dogecoin right now. This is my Dogecoin, right? Dogecoin is nothing but an idea. That's all Dogecoin is an idea that somebody done put some value to. That's all it is. It's an idea that somebody done put some. Wait a minute, man. I got to get rid of this sun. Get rid of the sun. Get rid I think that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much, much better. That sun was getting ready to go crazy, boy. It's getting ready to go crazy. So let me get it out of here right now. Um, so 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 I'm working on getting an order now. I have a GoFundMe set up. My GoFundMe is set up. Truth Conductor, buying lunch and dinnerware is my GoFundMe. I want to launch all 11 designs. My setup fee for my dinnerware is $1,800. That's the setup fee for my dinnerware. Now multiply 1,800 by 11, and it comes out to almost $20,000 just for the setup fee. So if I took one set, if I take this set right here, setup fee is $1,800. I ain't bought one plate. That's just a setup fee that I got to pay. $1,800. That's not one plate. Okay. See. Look. I got I got a little dick white boy over here on Twitter that's jealous, telling me to get a job. And here I am. My stuff is made in America. I'm trying to create some jobs. But I got a little jealous little dick white boy over here telling me I need to get a job when I'm trying to present an idea that's creating jobs. Okay? I'm creating jobs. That's what I'm doing. And he trying to tell me, go get a job. Because he ain't never had an idea that can create some jobs. See, American company, not only am I dealing with an American manufacturer, but I'm dealing with an American that has to make the decals. I'm dealing with two American countries and companies, and he trying to tell me go get a job. And I'm trying to furnish jobs for two American companies. See, that's the kind of stupidness that you can get from people. And probably a Republican. He's probably a Republican, just like me, probably a Republican, but I'm black. See, let me tell y'all something. See, black folk ain't gonna support me because I'm a Republican. White people ain't gonna support me because I'm black. See, I can't win no way. White Republicans ain't gonna support me because I'm black. Black people ain't gonna support me because I'm a Republican. Okay? Look here, man. You gone. Let me get you gone. Stick around, buddy. Stick around. You jealous? You're a jealous little dick white boy. That's what you are. A jealous little dick white boy. That's all you are. A jealous little dick white boy. It's what you are. Ain't never created nothing. Ain't never done nothing. Hey, my story, man, is on Twitter. The Father Factor. Why don't you go read it? It's on Twitter. Why don't you go read it? The Father Factor. It's on Twitter right now. Why don't you go read it? Why don't you go read it? Yeah, since you're sitting over here talking all this shit, I got an article up there, The Father Factor, that's on Twitter right now. Why don't you go read it and tell me go get a job? You dumb fuck. Go read it. Go read it. Now say one more word. I dare you to say one more word. I dare you to say one. Oh. Really? Really? Mature? Let me show you mature. I'm gonna send your ass to the little dick zone. The little dick zone. Bye bye. Bam. You out. Now go get another account and come back. Just that simple. As I was saying. See the dilemma I'm in. See, quiet is kept, man. Uh, 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 uh. Quiet is kept. That's. I'm in a no-win situation. Serious, man. I don't go for this. I don't go for this foolishness. Good evening, Don. How can I help? You can't. Oh Lord. Good evening, Don. How can I help? You can't. Get out my conversation. That's what you need to do. Get out of my conversation. That's how you can help me. Get out of my damn conversation. Siri. Shit. So that's what I did, man. And see, let me show you. I took my stimulus check to try to develop an idea that's made in America. And I got an asshole over here telling me go get a job. I took my stimulus check to create an idea. And I got this little dick white boy telling me go get a job. See, you can't win, man. You can't win. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And like I told you, and he probably a Republican. I get more grief from white Republicans, just like me, the same party I'm in. They kick my ass too, black folk. Let me say that again, black people. White Republicans kick my ass too. If you didn't know it, I'll tell you. They kick my ass as well, and I am a Republican, and I get my ass kicked by white Republicans. Because they look at me as black and automatically assume, you black, you Democrat. And when they find out I'm Republican, oh, really? Still don't get treated no different. See, you got all of these so-called Republicans. That's America first. And I'm talking about creating American jobs. And I use my stimulus check to launch the idea. You think they supporting my GoFundMe? You think they saying this is the kind of guy we need to put up that took his stimulus check to start a business idea? You think that's who we need? Show people this is the kind of example we should be looking for? None of that. No, go get a job. That's all I can get. Go get a job. Don't create nothing. Go get a job. That's all I get. That's all I get. Yeah, I'm on Twitter. So but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. But I just wanna let people know, man. Let people know. I took my stimulus check to start my idea. This how I got these. This my stimulus check right here. This is it. This is my stimulus check right here. This is my stimulus check, man. Y'all looking at my stimulus check right here. Okay. This is what I said. Man, let me create. This is my Dodge coin. Jamaica, you better not disappoint me. Jamaica, you better not disappoint me, Jamaica. You better not disappoint me, Jamaica. You better not disappoint me, Jamaica. I mean that. Okay. And these are the colors of the tabernacle right here. When God told King David to go build the tabernacle, these are the colors: blue, purple, scarlet. These are the colors of the tabernacle right here: blue, purple, scarlet. This is called the Adonai series right here. Whenever I use these three colors in a design, this is the Adonai series right here. This is the tiger print right here. This is the tiger print. And this is Ethiopia. This is Ethiopia right here. So what I did with my dinnerware, I decided to use colors of flags. That's what I use, colors of flags. See, if uh, Jamaica, you have Chinese, Arab, Indian, all kinds of Jamaicans from all nationalities. Jamaica, this is the color of their flag. So this place set would get the attention of any Jamaican, no matter who you are. These are the colors of your flag, the very flag that you honor. So it's going to get your attention. So that's what my idea was, to take colors that people respected and put them on a plate. Because if you respect the colors, you don't mind looking at them on a plate. And that's what I did. Took them and put them on a plate. And I used my stimulus check to get it done. And I'm trying to launch the series. I would like to be able to launch all 11, all 11 sets with charges at the same time. I could. That's my goal, man. See, that's why I asked for 250,000. The setup fee is 20,000 alone. The setup fee, I have right now, I have an order in with this design, this design, this design, and this design. $86,000. 86,000. So when I saw that, and that was just for four, I said, well, let me just go on and ask. This is how this is going to work. If nobody's really interested in trying to support this idea, I'll just let GoFundMe refund the money. They'll refund the money. I let them. See, here's a guy talking about I'm running a scam. Really? What kind of scam I'm running, man? What kind of scam I'm running? I'm running a scam. What kind of scam I'm running? Years ago, after my shop had closed, I was still walking around with my dinnerware selling it. What kind? I'm trying to create some American jobs. My stuff is made in America. What kind of scam am I running? I mean, this is made in America. It ain't now. If it was made in China, you probably could say, "Man, you running a scam." But my stuff is made in America. What kind of scam am I running? Miles? What kind of? That's what I thought. See, you get all of these jealous little dick white boys that come up in here talking all this shit. They keyboard warriors, but they won't confront. And he probably a Republican, another Republican. I tell man, I get treated just like a Democrat by other black, white Republicans. They treat me like I'm a Democrat. Serious. Okay, Miles, where you at, man? Miles, Miles, where you at, Miles? Miles, where you at, Miles? I tell you where you're gonna be in the little dick zone. Did I get him? No, I didn't get him. All right, there we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. See, that's how we do you. That's how we do you. Yeah, that's how we do you, man. Take that shit somewhere else. Get up out of here. Yeah, so this is, this is it. And unfortunately, you get people like that that'll come up in here and other folk will listen to them. Isn't it amazing how people that ain't never created nothing, ain't got no kind of track record, can't show you nothing they've done, but yet they can influence people against somebody else. And they ain't never created nothing, but they can come in and influence people. Isn't that something? And it all right. And be honest with you, man, I'm really getting tired of this. I really am, man. Fighting off all of this negativity is really kind of wearing me down. It's really wearing me down, because not only do I have to fight it off, but people sit back on the sidelines and just watch all these years, and people still sit back saying, he fake. Go back and look. I told you, man, the reason two students sit on the Board of Education today in Washington, D.C. is because of my fight for my son. My son filled out the paperwork to run as the student representative to the Board of Ed deadline, but him, which means he ran unopposed. And they're going to take the day of the decision and open the election back up with another kid that brought all his friends. He did everything correctly. And then you turn around and tell him, nah, we're going to open the process back up, even though you did everything correctly. And this kid hadn't even filed no paperwork. Well, we're going to open the process back up so he can get in. He didn't file no paperwork, but we're going to open it back up so he can get in. And he won. No, you ain't going to do that to my son. Look at the article. And I can tell you now, they ended up seating both of them gentlemen. Both of them got seated as student representatives for the Board of Education. And now, to this day, 19 years later, two students still sit on the Board of Education of Washington, D.C. My son. Okay? Miles over here talking about, I bet you he can't show nothing in his city that he done fought against. Okay? I'm on YouTube. Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, I talked to my website developer to broadcast live on YouTube and Twitter. So, and she gonna code TrueConductor.tv. So all I got to do is put one phone in front of me, and I'll be able to go live on multiple platforms from my own channel. I don't need 1,000 subscribers to go live on YouTube from my own. See, so I just start investing in my own. See, why would I go to a third party app? Why a third party app? TrueConductor.tv can do the same thing. The rest of them, all I got to do is get it coded. That's all I got to do. So shortly, I'll be from TrueConductor.tv. Now, if you go back and read the article, that matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read you the article, so that way you ain't gotta look for it. The father factor. What date is this? It don't even say. It don't even say the date. Oh, August the 3rd, 2001. After my shop has closed. I closed my shop in 2000, around August in 2000. So this is a year after the shop has closed. Okay? The father factor. Persistent political candidate Don Folden Sr. gets back into the race, this time for his 17-year-old son, by Laura Lang, August 3rd, 2001. This is the city paper. Persistent political candidate, 17-year-old Donald Jr., figured that the June election for student member of the DC Board of Education was just a formality. He was the only student who signed up to run for the spot by the June 8th deadline. When he showed up at Easton Senior High School for the first day of a two-day election, The next week, he was running unopposed. I kind of figured, I guess I got it, says Donald, of this year-long position, which allows the city's sole student member to introduce resolutions, make motions, and speak at most school board gatherings. Student members can vote, however, only in assigned committee meetings. Shortly before Donald began his campaign speech in front of the student leaders from across the city at Eastern, the election administrator, Mishon Peck, acting director of student affairs of DC Public School, called for nominations. She called for nominations from the floor because he was running unopposed. Another kid raised his hand to nominate himself. When I saw all the people that second him, I thought, oh no, recalls Donald. School system officials were not released to learn the outcome of the race. Elementary student leaders gather at Logan Professional Development Center in Northeast DC. The competition was stiff, Donald said, but he tried to stay positive. My opponent was passing out candy and a little piece of paper that said, vote for me, said Donald. I didn't have any candy or paper, but the students told me I looked like rapper named Nelly. So I went up there to the podium to give my speech, and they were all yelling, Nelly, Nelly. So I thought I won. That was true. Man, them little kids, Nelly, Nelly, Nelly. They're like, wow. But his celebrity, he jumped up with his hands in the air. I thought, as I was looking at him, like, he doesn't know what he's getting into, Donald says. Donald's father, recurring DC political candidate, Don Folden Sr., could have told him that there are no easy political campaigns. The elder Folden is a former street vendor who has run in several citywide political competitions and never won. Though Donald lost the initial count, his father's political combativeness has helped to put this particular schoolyard race. Wait a minute. I told y'all that. Doggone, I got the picture here too. I got the picture. Wait, let me get the picture, man. Let me get the, I got that picture. I got that picture. I got that. Oh, shit. I got that picture. 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 Listen to his tendency to speak out almost at any gathering. See, that was my brand. That was my brand. That was my brand. Man, when they saw that white hat coming, they was like, oh shit, here he come. that, ladies and gentlemen, was my brand. That was my brand. I ain't had no money. I ain't have no organization, but I had a look. And that's what I did. But anyway, let's get back to this. Gathering. Folden Sr. has campaigned unsuccessfully once for mayor and three times for an at-large spot on DC City Council for Washington. The Washington Post dubbed him a perennial candidate. When Folden found out that another candidate had entered his son's race at the last minute and won, he challenged the election, arguing that his son's opponent had failed to complete the application by deadline and that the entire election had taken place after the required deadline outlined in the DC municipal regulations. He demanded that his son be declared the winner. Last week, after several meetings with Mr. Folden, this time in September, that didn't satisfy the elder Folden, who marched down to the DC Superior Court and filed for a temporary restraining order to stop the second race. A court hearing was scheduled for August the 2nd. Tell me that my grievance is sustained, but they don't give me anything I asked for. It looks like I have to go to court. For the elder Folden, struggle is really an everyday thing. His previous experiences, personal, professional, and political, have been anything but easy. He's a single pop to his two kids, John and his older daughter, Deshawn, since they were toddlers. When Folden moved to his mother's house and the kids, uh, when Folden when Folden moved with his mother's help, Folden supported the family for years on a small income selling incense, t-shirts, and other odds and ends from a vending stand located at 4th Street Northwest, across from a parking lot that would later become Judiciary Square, the heart of city government. In 1999, he opened up a store on Georgia Avenue called the African Tabletop and closed the shop less than a year later. He now peddled the dishes from his home via brochure and a black binder. And in 1994, when he campaigned in a crowded Democratic mayoral primary that included the so-called Big Three: former Marion Barry, Sherrod Pratt Kelly, and Councilmember John Ray. Let me tell y'all something. I cut my political teeth on John Ray. I cut my political teeth on John Ray. Okay? On topics ranging from the school system woes to the need for better drug rehab services. But he spent much of his time struggling to be included in political forums, which were restricted to his bigger name competitors. Called the angry candidate by some, Folden didn't back down when challenged. When Ray called him a nothing, a nobody, and demanded an apology. The request resulted in a scuffle with Ray's supporters, and the confrontation ended up on local news. Uh, Look back in anger, 10/14/94. Despite the last-minute publicity, Folden came in dead last, garnering 189 votes to Barry's 66,000 to fill Barry's Ward 8 council seat, which Barry had given up to become mayor. Was not the lowest tally, but well below what was needed to win. Folden came in last again in 1996 election for one of the two at-large council campaign, notorious for a near fist fight that he had with incumbent Harold Brazil, who was angered by Folden's criticism of his council record. Folden didn't even make it to voting day that political effort in 2010 when he tried once again for an at-large spot. He was dropped out after his nominating signatures were challenged. They challenged my signature. I got knocked out. They're not ready for a person like me, said Folden. I'm not for sale. I'm not going to suck up to anybody. Folden swears the 2000 campaign was his last, though he made the same promise in the past. There's not a day somebody don't come up to me and say, man, you speak the truth. Are you going to run again? Folden shakes his head and lets out a long, no. He said, people want to keep running. People want you to keep running into a brick wall. We're seated at the food court at one judiciary to passerby. He suggested the meeting place. This is my home, he said. In a sense, Folden never stops selling or campaigning. He's friendly and he's animated as he discusses his son's plight, but he's constantly distracted, give hugs. When an advisory neighborhood commissioner from his era passes by, Folden warns him that kids can access pornography websites on computers at the local library. I'm telling you because this is your single member district, Folden tells the commissioner. When George Crawford, former chair of the DC Tax Commission, passes the table, Folden pulls out a brochure of his dinnerware from his binder and shoves it in Crawford's hand. What is this? Like for soup, as Crawford? Folden offered him the sales store. It's a long article. But if you wanna see 20 years ago, just to show you the same shit I was talking then. I'm talking today, I ain't changed. I was scared to speak up. When I ran for mayor, it was fight back. I wasn't scared. That was my platform. Fight back. When I ran for mayor, that was my platform. Fight back. That was my platform. Okay, so when all of these people get on here and be talking about, I'm fake, and here it is. I'm showing you how is this fake, but I'm fake. I'm fake that way, but they don't want nobody like me. They don't want nobody like me. They don't want nobody. I got to sell my soul to get accepted. I can't be. So rather than sell my soul, I just stayed who I was. I just stayed who I was. And I speak up, man. You just in the article. I was sitting in the library, man. All of this porn pop up on all this porn can pop up in our community. All of this porn is on the computer in our community at the public library. What kind of shit is that? You got kids in there trying to study, and then porn pop up on the computer. No, man. You know, and I knew it, and I saw the guy, and I told him, man, you need to check into that. They ain't even check into it, man. You need to check into that. If you see something, say something. And that's what I'm guilty of. If I see something, I'm gonna say something. And I'm guilty, basically. Because if I see something, I'm gonna say something. You know? That's how I lost my job at Metro. I saw something and I said something. And they fired me. And I was talking shit. I was talking shit. I was talking shit. That's why they fired me. I was talking shit. They stole my job because them motherfuckers couldn't intimidate me. I told them when Milo Victoria, little dick motherfucker. Man, I'm telling you, man, I sent John Cato was the general manager. You should see some of the emails I sent Cato. I didn't bite my tongue. I didn't bite my tongue. That's why they stole my job, because I didn't bite my tongue. And if they ever look into this arbitration stuff at Metro, somebody gonna yell. They stole my job. They stole my job. I mean, they straight up stole my job. The arbitrator took one letter said I was fired on Friday, and he combined both of them to justify my termination. How can I be fired on 2 different days? And you take both of them letters and justify which day was I fired on? Because if I fired on Thursday, I couldn't be guilty of Friday. If I was fired on Friday, I couldn't be guilty of Thursday. And they fired me, and it was justified. And see, and the thing was, once the arbitrator makes his decision, it's final. Even if he fucks you, it's final. It's a final decision. Even if he screwed you, it's final. And that's what happened. That's how I lost my job. Because I spoke up. That's why I got fired. I spoke up. My superintendent was having an affair with her supervisor. And they was firing people left and right. And I complained about it. Whatever punani she gave that dude, boy, he was in her office day and night. He was in there day and night. Every time, from the time she got into that office, her supervisor was sitting in her office. Everybody knew they was having an affair. Everybody knew it. And when I said about it, they fired me. I got fired. Just like that. So, you know, and I ain't looked back. I just kept going, man. You know, I kept going. When they fired me from Metro, let me show you what they knocked me back to. I had 8 years in. I was at the top of my I was at the top of my pay scale, making almost maybe 30, getting overtime. Then when they fired me, this is what they knocked me back to. I went back to street vending. When they fired me, I went back to street vending. This is what I went back to, right here. You can just see the wheel. See these pictures are leaning on the handle. I went back. This is what I had to go back to, right here. And because I was a street vendor for so many years, they knew me. Nobody questioned me coming in and buying stuff. One of them said, "Hey, I thought you drove a bus." You know, and I go in and buy myself and go make some money. And this is how I survive right here, y'all. You know, cop come along. You got a license? No, sir. You got to leave. Okay, sir. Go somewhere else. Stay gone for a couple of days and come right back. Come right back. I, I go down now. Now sometimes I go down when I go down by the White House, over by the African American Museum, the Washington Monument, the White House. You better not vent over there. You better not vent there. I remember I was standing at the corner of 14th and Constitution Avenue, vending with my dolly. Park police come up and said, "You got a license?" I said, "No, sir." "You ever been arrested?" "Not recently." "Go in and run my name?" "Lock me up for vending without a license." Took all my money as evidence. Took my money as evidence for vending without a license. Man, it was so bad in DC at one time. It was safer to sell drugs. The police would lock you up for vending before they would drug dealers. This is goddamn true. They had the Potomac Avenue station that's on the orange and blue line. Potomac Avenue, right about 14th and East Cap 14th and Pennsylvania, Southeast. Drug boys was all over in the corner. They would over by this way. You go down by the subway. They had some little house apartments back over there. Drug boys hung out there, and the police knew. But boy, if you go and try to vent on that sidewalk, they lock you up. And them drug boys, they would be standing there like, "Look at him! They locking him up." The drug boys be laughing at you because the police locking you up because you're a street vendor, and they got away scotch free. I'm telling you, man, that shit was wild. Uh, 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 this letter, uh, dated January the 18th, 1993. Letter to the editor, January the 18th, 1993. Okay, listen to this. "Thank you for showing how the district is dealing with street crime by hassling Don Folden, the street vendor at 4th and D Street Northwest. I've seen that man for years. I can tell you he is guilty. He's guilty of working every day, guilty of selling things people need, guilty of supporting his family, guilty of teaching his children about vending, guilty about playing a variety of music to cheer us up on the way to work, and guilty of giving direction to tourists and blind people. He's especially guilty of earning the respect and goodwill of hundreds, 1,500 according to the Post, who signed his petition to the mayor asking for help to get him off the street and into the building that came to that corner years after he did. Worst of all, he's guilty of being a motivated, self respecting, honest role model for young men of any race. Someone should keep an eye on that guy. 1993, this was written. And here I am, 28 years later, still on the grind. 28 years later, I'm still on the grind. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, I did. I complained about them fucking. Yeah, I did. And I got fired. I did. I got fired. I complained about them having an affair, and I got fired. They was firing people. I was a shop steward, man, and they was firing people left and right. They was firing people left and right. I was a shop steward, so it was my job to protect my people, And I spoke up, you know. And when I worked for Metro, I had a hat. My hat was somebody sent me this hat. It's too small, but somebody sent me this. This is a hat somebody sent me. It's too small. It's too small for my head. But somebody sent me this hat. I'm like this is a souvenir right here. This is a souvenir. This is a souvenir. It won't fit my head. It's way too small. Way too small. You know, way too small for my head. You know, but this is what they sent me. I don't want to go around and say y'all be like, oh no, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this in my office. When everybody get in my office, this hat is going in my office right here. This hat gonna go in my office. Yeah, but this is the style hat that I wore when I was driving a bus. When I was driving a bus, this is the style hat that I wore. And my nickname was Top Hat. See, I got myself True Conductor, but my nickname when I was driving a bus was Top Hat. That's what everybody knew me by. A lot of people didn't even know my name. They only knew my nickname, Top Hat. That's all they knew about me. You walk in and say, man, you seen Don who? Top Hat. Oh, him. No, I ain't seen Top Hat. They ain't know my name. A lot of them didn't even know my name. But you come in, hey man, where's Top Hat? They'll tell you. Oh, he got on the run now. He'll be back. You see? So that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. That's my story. And saying, and I've read some of this stuff so you can see. 20 years ago, I was still doing the same shit I'm talking now. I was talking 20 years ago, man. I ain't changed. I'm the same person. If I see something, I'm gonna say something. If I can't do it right, I ain't gonna do it at all. That's just the way my grandmama raised me. Maybe if you ain't gonna do it right, don't do it. That's how I was raised. So I don't do shit half-ass. I don't. I don't do shit half-ass. Go to my website. My website not half-ass. Go to my GoFundMe page. My GoFundMe page is not half-ass. I can show you half-ass. You know, there are a lot of people that specialize in doing shit half-ass and making a killing. I don't do half-ass, man. If I can't be professional, if I can't present myself with some excellence and some integrity, I ain't gonna mess with it. I ain't gonna mess with it. So now it's out there. Now you know. Okay, my stimulus check that I got produced this. This is what my stimulus check produced right here. My stimulus check produced this. This is what my stimulus check produced. Okay, this is what my stimulus check produced right here. This is what my stimulus check. Here's my, okay. Oh, this, by the way, is the giraffe design. This is the giraffe design right here. That's what this is. A lot of people look at this and say, man, what is that? That's a giraffe. This is the tiger design right here. Okay. And this is the cheetah design right here. This the cheetah design. Okay. So like then I wanted my dinnerware to, the reason I named my showroom African tabletop is because the patterns, colors, and symbols that I use originate from Africa. That's why I called it the African tabletop. That's why my showroom was named the African tabletop, because the colors, the symbols, and the patterns came from Africa. And I didn't know 21 years later that domain would still be available. I didn't know that. I didn't know it would still be available 21 years later. I stumbled back onto my, I mean, this is the African tabletop in 2000. This is the African tabletop right here. This is it. 2000. And I got the domain name back after 21 years. I got the domain name back, the African tabletop. I got it back. And when I had it the first time, I was selling dinnerware for somebody else. 21 years later, when I get the name back again, I'm launching my own line. I got my own line this time. 21 years later, I launched my own line after trying to make somebody else's line work. You saw the lady when these are the brochures, man. I see somebody and I stick one of these brochures here, man. Look at this. Here's my number. Give me a call if you want it. I wasn't scared. And that article that I was reading, y'all, came out in 2001. That's a year after I done closed my shop. I'm still trying to make it work. I'm still trying to make it work. A year after I close my, I'm still trying to make that idea work. And now I got my own design. If I can work that hard for somebody else's design, what you think I'm gonna do for my own? If I can work that hard for somebody else's design, what am I gonna do for my own? See, I got somebody over here saying, watch out for copyright. Why? Let me tell you how you can protect yourself from that. Whenever you get an idea, you ain't got a lot of money to invest in copyright because that's like it costs maybe a few $100s to apply for that. If you ain't got that kind of money, get your domain name. Buy your domain. Whenever you get that first time, as soon as you get an idea, the first thing you do, buy your domain name. True Conductor. I bought the True Conductor. I bought the domain name January 2nd, 2020. It's when I bought the domain name True Conductor. January 2nd, 2020. It's when I purchased the domain name, which means that's when I came up with the idea. When I purchased my domain name was when I started my idea. Now, if somebody can come after January 2nd and say, oh no, that's my idea. Really? When did you buy your domain name? When did you buy your domain name? Oh, I bought my domain name in May. I bought mine in January. So I got mine before you. So how am I copying off you? Get your domain name first. And that's a level of protection with you. See, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Man, when you establish that domain name, you didn't put a marker in the sand. This is when I got the idea. That's why you shouldn't do nothing with no ideas until you purchase that domain name. I don't care how good it seems. If you ain't got a domain name for your idea, you dead in the water. And that's your marker when you came up with the idea. Your domain name is your marker when you came up with the idea. Okay? And that's the last thing people want to get. What's going on? Okay? That's the last thing they want is, man, the first thing you do when you get an idea, invest in your domain name. If you ain't got the money, invest in your domain name. Invest in your domain name. Invest in your domain name. That's the best advice I can give you. Whatever you're gonna do. How do I find a domain name, True Conductor? Take your idea and put .com on the back of it and see if it's available. See, domain, some people try to have these long, exotic. Your domain need to be short and sweet, something people can remember. African Tabletop, True Conductor, Capital Buddy Tours. Okay? It's got to be short and sweet. The east side of West Bumblefuck is not a good .com. It's not a good domain name. It's too much. You ain't trying to have people remember. You wanna make it as short and sweet with some flow. See, when you buying a domain name, how you first, it might not be available. You might have to tweak it. You're probably gonna have to tweak it. Do that. What time is it? Do that. Okay. So listen, y'all. Once again, you know, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Gomez? I gotta meet. I gotta meet this guy, the Mustang medic, Monday. We're gonna sit down and talk. See, y'all, I ain't scared, man. I ain't scared. Uh, uh, Jason Kessler, who organized the Charlottesville riot, where that woman got killed. I took him on a Black History tour. I took him on a Black History tour. Jason Kessler. I sure did. After Charlottesville, I called him up, say, hey man, I want, and took him on a Black History tour. A white nationalist, Jason Kessler. I sure did. Okay, I did. I wasn't afraid. Right now, man, I can take some of the staunchest rednecks in America. So come on here, man. Let me give you this Black history and take them on a Black history tour. Take them on a Black history tour. I told y'all. Some people call me crazy. This is a this is the mother of all rallies. When Trump won in 2017 on the mall, I had a third-degree burn. My caddy ran hot. I was trying to sell her, and she got mad at me, and she ran hot. Gave me a third-degree burn on my arm. Okay, I went down to the rally, and I was pissed because man, that's what I had just about. They had just repossessed my last van. I just lost my last van. I had two vans repossessed, trying to hold on to my tours. Okay, so I go down to the mother of all. Matter of fact, let me show, I just had a picture of my trucks at. These was my trucks, man. I lost both of my trucks right here, trying to hold on to my van, onto my tour. I lost both of my trucks, man. This one, this one is still in DC, right here. And so damn, it looked like my truck. Pulled up behind it, and I had backed into a pole. And then I said, damn, that same. And I pulled around front, and the damage was on the. I said, hey, I'm Lord. Said, that's my truck. I used to own that truck. It's right here in DC right now. Okay. No, business was off, man. I, that's how I got this article in the Washington Post. 2017, I launched my tours in 2016. 2017, I was praying to God, please, Lord, don't let me go out of business in no Black History Month with no Black tours. I wouldn't have been able to take that. Business with, I didn't book nothing Black History Month, 2017. And I thought I was going to get paid. I got Black History tours in DC. I didn't do nothing. And that's when my plight started. First, they took this one. Then they took this one. They took my Mercedes first. Then they came and got this one. And I had an African guy because when I had this here Sprinter, when they wanted to be impressive, hey, you busy? You available? I need you to pick a group up. No problem. All right. African guy called me up. Lower to it. Hey, Captain Buddy, where you been? I said, man, they took my trucks. He said, why didn't you tell me? I said, well, it is what it is. She said, but will you help me? Yeah. All right, meet me at the hotel. Dude gave me a key, two keys, a 12-passenger van and a 15-passenger van. So whenever you need them, go get them. Go get them. And today I still got them keys. Today I still had the keys to his van today. Okay, and I did his tours so good. This man told me just keep the van, and whenever you need to do one of your tours, do it. But when I need you to come right away. Because before I had to get on my bike, go to get on the bus, and go up and go up and uh, and do that. So um, that's the way it was. That's how I survived, man. That's how I survived because I helped somebody else. But just like everybody's jumping on Dogecoin right now, this is my Dogecoin idea right here. This is my Dogecoin idea right here. That's all Dogecoin is an idea that somebody's buying into. That's all it is an idea that somebody's buying into. This is my Dogecoin idea right here. This is it. And if people don't want to support it, don't want to help me get started, whatever money I have collected, I'll let GoFundMe refund it. If it don't look like people, right now I only got $60. I've only collected $60. If people don't want to, if they don't want to give any money, turn it back over. Let them give it back. So you ain't gonna lose nothing. You ain't gonna lose nothing. I just want to get one of these in my hands. If people will give me enough money right now that I can place the order and get one set of dishes, man, shit to go fund me down because I got my dish now. If I can get one started, I'll get the rest of them coming because the orders, people gonna start ordering these, and I'll have some income that I can turn around and put back in. I don't need GoFundMe. I can start. If I ever start the orders, what I need GoFundMe for? What I need them for? I don't. I don't. I don't. So that's my angle on this, man. This idea right here has all of my answers. Any financial need that I have, if this is successful, it's my answer. It's my answer. And the question is, out of all of the designs that I have, Which one will be the most popular? One of these gonna have to be the most popular. One of them. One of them gonna have to be the most popular. And see, I haven't even gotten into organizations, fraternities and sororities, children. I ain't even got to them. I'm just dealing with the dinnerware. I'm just trying to get this line off. This is a twig, y'all. This is going to grow into something. This idea right here is going to grow into something. This is going to grow into something. If you ended up where you started out at, you didn't grow. See, I don't know what this is going to grow into, but it's going to grow into something. It's going to expand. Accessories are going to have to be created for this now, for this style of dinnerware. You got a whole new line of accessories. This is creating a whole new set of accessories because nobody's putting these kind of patterns on the table to match this. You see, that was trimmed like this here, and you set these plates on top of that. See, there are so many other things. Napkins are gonna have to be created to go with this dinnerware. Somebody gonna have to create some napkins to go with this dinnerware. Okay? Somebody I'm talking about. All right? See, it's more than just the dinnerware. Man, look at all of the opportunities this one idea is creating. Look at the all, and it's made in America. This is made in America. Let me say that again. This is made in America. Okay? These are American jobs. Okay? All right? What's going on, gamer? What's happening? So that's what this is. Okay? Like I told you, man, this my Dodge corn right here. This my Dodge corn idea right here. I'm betting on this one. I'm betting on these designs. This is the answer. And man, I suspended my tours. My tours are suspended. I'm focusing all my time because I can solve a van. Let me launch this, get a successful launch on the dinnerware. I can pay for a van cash. Let me get a successful launch on my dinnerware. I can pay for a van cash. And this dinnerware ain't gonna be cheap. Ain't gonna be cheap. It ain't gonna be cheap. It's fine dining. It's not gonna be cheap. And I'm putting it on Etsy's website. That's who's gonna be selling it. Okay. Yeah. So um, you know, I can show you that's what I did with my stimulus money. That's what I did with my stimulus money. You know, I had my dinnerware design with my stimulus money. Yeah. Okay. So, and like I said, man, the majority of the people that's on here, white. that's giving me grief are Republicans just like me. They're Republicans just like me. Republicans. And they treat me like shit. So don't ain't no advantage, y'all. I told y'all, and black folk ain't got to say it, but the mere fact that I am a Republican, most blacks are, you're a Republican, okay, and white Republicans look at me because I'm black, okay. Oh, you black. You Republican? Oh, you black. See, ain't no advantage. If you thought there was an advantage for black folk, ain't no advantage. Take it from True Conductor. Ain't no advantage. All right? Ain't no advantage. And it would look like, man, some of these white Republicans would say, you know what, man, here's a black guy that took his stimulus check and he is designing, is starting a new business. We need to use him as an example. This is the kind of example that we're looking for, America. Somebody that's going to take their stimulus check and use it for something constructive. Start a business idea. Who would have thought, man, you could take a $1,400 check and start a business idea? Who would have thought that? When everybody else took that check, man, and did whatever, I said, man, let me put that into a business idea. That's what I'm going to do with my stimulus check. I'm putting it in a business idea. And here it is. That's how I got all these made with my stimulus check. In America, I didn't go to Fiverr to get this done. I stayed right here. I didn't go to Fiverr. I got an American to do this. I'm trying to do something for Americans. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's too expensive. So, hey man, been on here an hour and a half. Thank y'all. Okay? Won't be long. As soon as I get me $100 in my pocket, I'm gonna have my website designer to program truthconductor.tv so I can go live to Twitter and YouTube at the same time. I'm live on truthconductor.tv. That's what I'm going. That's what I'm working on next. And y'all, let me get these dishes in my hands. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Because I'm going to sell these dishes. I'm going to sell these dishes. See, here's the secret. It's the thing to do. Everybody want to do it. When it's a place to go, everybody want to go there. See the challenge in front of me. How do I make this the thing to have? How do I make this a fad? That's the challenge. And I can tell you how you create a fad. This is how you create a fad. Put your stuff in the hands of some people other folk want to be like. Let me say that again. You want to create a fad? Put your idea in the hands of some people other folk want to be like. You got a fad. You got to fad. Everybody gonna if you give an idea to somebody, everybody want to be like, it's gonna create a fad. Everybody gonna want to do that. What? That's one of the things I noticed about DC when I first got here. Man, if it's a thing to wear, everybody want to wear it. If it was a place to go, everybody want to go there. Whatever the thing was to do, everybody want to do that. And that's all you got to do, man, is create a fad. And you create a fad by enlisting somebody that other folk want to be like. See, those are the ones you got to target. The people other people want to be like. Nobody want to be like themselves. They want to be like somebody else. Nobody want to be like themselves. They all want to be like somebody else. They might. You think? Let me tell you something. You don't think for 1 minute that if I get some element of success, you ain't gonna see people walking around with big signs like this with they website on them. You don't think you don't think for 1 minute, man, you gonna see some people start doing this idea. You watch what I tell you. People gonna start doing this idea. They're gonna start doing this idea. If y'all think I'm lying, look, let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. Right now, you can Google, stop hating each other because you disagree. God diggity dog. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. I'm just gonna Google the phrase. I'm just gonna Google the phrase. Okay? Google the phrase, stop hating each other because you disagree, and put it on images. Lo and behold, who do you see? Who do you see? Stop hating each other because you disagree. Lo and behold, who do you see? See, I told y'all, man, my image is already out there. My image is already out there. It's out there already. People know who I am. They done seen me lots of times subconsciously. Man, I'm in people's minds. I told you. Don't look, let me show you again. Quiet Storm. Man, thank you. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hit my cash app. Thank you. Y'all, look at stop hating each other. Look, I'm gonna get to y'all. Let me show y'all. Stop hating each other because you disagree. I just did the fake. Look. It's on there. Stop hating. Stop hating each other because you disagree. Look at that. Look. Let me show y'all. We pull it back down. Okay, that's just a phrase. Stop hating each other. Look at this. There I am. See, stop hating each other because you disagree. Somebody ain't made a T-shirt. See, stop hating each other because you disagree. Look how many times my image will come up. Just on a phrase. Just on a phrase. Look how many times my image come up when you just Google the phrase. See, this is what I'm trying to tell people, man, that ain't my problem. Getting to be known is not my problem. I done did that work. I done got known. I'm just trying to get an opportunity so that I can develop something. That's all, man. I done put the work in. The holiday name and nothing came up. Man, you can Google my website. You can Google my company. You can Google Truth Conductor. You can Google Stop Hating Each Other Because You Disagree. All of them gonna lead right back to me. All them images on the internet, they there. So I ain't got to get known. You'll be surprised. Let me tell you something. Watch what I'm telling you. This idea is gonna take off. This idea is gonna take off. And y'all mark my word, y'all gonna be shocked at the number of people that are in possession of pictures of me. Man, if I got out here and did something stupid, news media have a day. Yeah, this the guy used to be down at the courthouse. They'd be splashing all kind of photos of me in different places. You'd be surprised how many photos that gonna start popping up with me in different places. I didn't put the work in. And it's made in America. And I took my stimulus check. This is what I got. Thank y'all, man. Thank you for all the viewers, all the replay viewers. Man, thank you very much. Thank you. Really do from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. And damn, Quiet Storm. Shit, I wish you had sent that to. Damn, I wish you had sent that to my GoFundMe, man. Damn, man, I'm gonna refund you that money, man. Send that, put that $40 in my GoFundMe, man. And GoFundMe, man. Let me refund that money. I just had somebody send me some money on Cash App, and that's all I got in there too. See, that's all I got. That's all I got. Man, I'm finna refund that money. I'm gonna refund you that money, man, because I want you to. I need you to. I need you to send this to my GoFundMe, man. Quiet Storm. Send that money to my GoFundMe, man. Send that $40 to my. I need that $40. I ain't lying. Okay, I need that $40. I ain't lying. But send that to, man. I want to lunch these dishes. Send that $40 to my GoFundMe, man. Send that $40 to my GoFundMe. If you listening, man, send that $40 to my GoFundMe, man. Are they saying the just so you can see, just so you can see. Um, Let me take a picture of it. Just so you can see. Uh, See, the payment said it has been refunded, and it should be in your account by Wednesday. See, I want you to see, man, because people be saying, I refunded the money. Okay, I refunded the money. All right, man, send that to my GoFundMe. I need this $40. I ain't lying. I need it, but send that to my GoFundMe. Man, you'll get that refund back. You get it back. Okay, you get it back. All right. That's integrity. That's integrity right there. I appreciate what the brother did. I could use that money, but send that money to GoFundMe so I can try to raise some money for my dishes. And that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Real Cynthia. What you got going on with you, girl? Uh Gamer, yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm good, gamer. Shit, just I'm in life, man. Shit, you just in the battle of life. See, when you get in that storm, man, when you get in the battle, you're in the battle. And right now, I'm in a battle because I got an idea that I'm trying to get financed. Boy, this is a good time. I wish I could meet Melinda Gates. This one time, I wish I could be. Hey, Melinda, how you doing, Melinda? Yeah. I wish I could meet Melinda right about now. Melinda, come on over to the BDZ. They say, Melinda, step on over to the BDZ. Will you come on over to the zone, girl? Come on over here, Melinda. Come on, let's talk. And look, and if you see me walking with Melinda, mind your damn business. And I'm gonna say that again. If you ever see me walking with Melinda Gates, mind your damn business, will you? Don't come interrupting. Mind your business. I put that on social media. And a guy asked me, but what about your wife? Didn't I say mind your business, man? I said, if y'all see me with Melinda Gates, mind your business. The guy say, what about your wife? I said, didn't I tell you to mind your business? Mind your business. Mind your business. My wife good. Shoot. My wife good. My wife, that's, if I'm going to fool around with somebody, that ain't a bad place to start. Now, if I'm a fool around with somebody, Melinda Gates ain't a bad place to start. I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna have an affair, shit, and she's available, hell, who? You who? What about your wife? My wife will get over it. I have her in so much money, she'll get over it. My wife would get over an affair. If I had an affair with Melinda Gates, my wife would get over it. She'd get over that real quick because her pockets would be fat. Her pockets would be fat. Every time she get ready to straighten them out, go get a jet, girl. Where you want to go? You want to go where? Go get you a jet. You want to go have dinner in Paris? Go get your jet. Let me know when you get there safely. Oh boy, you see that's if you're gonna ball, you might as well ball. If you're gonna ball, that's right, man. If you're gonna ball, you might as well ball. And I listen. Let me tell you, I ain't who who Melinda Gates pull up on me. You don't think you don't think she could get my attention? I mean, if I'm gonna screw up, I might as well screw up with somebody that can make it worth my while. If I'm gonna screw up and fool around, I might as well do it with somebody that's gonna make it worth my while. You got a lot of guys out here with some broke women that's ruining their marriages, and they broke. And this woman was married to the richest man in the world. Shit, y'all thought that crazy. No, seriously, man. You don't get them opportunities. I don't care what you say. Y'all can talk anything. See, I can talk like this because the chances of me meeting Melinda Gates is between slim and none. So that ain't no temptation for me. But if I did meet her, and if and if I'm a fool around, at least she can make it worth my while. At least she can make it worth my while. That's all. Okay, that's all. Yeah, how you doing, man? Everything good? But no, man. Shit, everybody got a price, man. Everybody got a price. If you ain't in the top five richest women in the world, it's a waste of my time. For real. I honestly believe that. If a woman ain't in the top five positions of the richest woman in the world, that's who can get my attention. Any one of them top five can get my attention. Any one of them top five can get my attention. And since I don't run in their circles, I ain't got to worry about it. So if you ain't in the top five, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. If you ain't in the top five, don't waste your time. I don't care how pretty you look. I got a pretty wife. Okay? I got a pretty wife. I don't care how pretty you are. I got a pretty wife. You ain't in the top five. Ain't no sense in me wasting my time. That's a waste of my time. For real. I haven't seen my wife in 2 years. My wife is in the Philippines right now. I could be fucking out of both legs right now. I ain't seen my wife in 2 years. And I dare you to find a woman that can prove she done had sex with me in the last 2 years. I dare you to find a woman that can prove, she can say anything, prove that you done had sex with me in the last 2 years. I got 99 problems. Pussy ain't one of them. Let me say that again. I got 99 problems, but pussy ain't one of them. Okay? Man, I'm trying to build something. I want to leave something. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to leave something, man. A legacy. I want to show my grandkids and great grandkids and great great grandkids that I probably never see. I want to leave a path, a trail that they can follow. That's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build something for my grandchildren, great grandchildren, great 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 grandchildren. That they'll be able to go back and say, yeah, look what granddaddy did. You see? Some of my great 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 grandchildren right there. That's my great great granddaddy. See, they're gonna be able to say that, man. This is history. They'll be able to say, man, that's my great granddaddy right there. Look at it. He down there with his DC Black History sign. See, this is history, man. I'm leaving something for somebody to follow. That's what I'm doing. I'm leaving something for people to follow. And I told y'all this. You're gonna have a lot of people that are life coaches. A lot of people that are life coaches. And they're gonna be giving you some examples about things in people's lives that they can use as an example on their own life. They're gonna talk to you about situations that ain't even on their own life. You see, I look now, there's a big brouhaha between Kevin Samuels and Umar Johnson. There's this big brouhaha. And both of them got valid points. Both of them. But if you're going to give an example of some people, show the example on your own life. You know, people want to tell you how to be in a successful relationship, but they ain't even in a relationship. But they can tell you how to be successful in one. I ain't never been through nothing. And people buying that. People falling for that. It's time to stop that, man. It's time to stop it. All right. So, hey, man, I'm Quiet Storm. Man, let me see. Can I let you know? Send that to my cash app. God dog. Uh, let me see. Can I send you a message? Uh, let's see. Uh, God dog. I can't. Oh man. Uh, damn. I should have sent a message before I sent it. Should have put a message with that, but I didn't. God damn. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't put a message with it. So I hope you get it. I hope you get it. I want to send that Money, Mississippi is up in the house. Really? Money, Mississippi. Hit two. Oh no! Hit my GoFundMe. I just get ready to say hit True Conductor, but no, go to GoFundMe, man, and send me $5, man. Go to GoFundMe and send me $5. Hit my GoFundMe up. Hit my GoFundMe up. And you know, um, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Korean being lazy. Okay. Well, it's a good time. Sometimes it's good to be lazy. Um, so anyway, man, I'm gonna I'm gonna call this a night, and I'm gonna call it a night. And I've done my part, man. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do. I've done my part. So all I can do is just sit back and wait. Thank you, man. All I can do is sit back and wait and see. And like I said, as soon as I get my hands on an extra $100, I'm gonna have my website person to code my TrueConductor.tv so I can go live on YouTube and Twitter at the same time, and TrueConductor.tv. I'll be live on them all at the same time. That's the next goal that I got. And see, when I can go live from the phone, then I can go throughout the city now and start showing y'all some stuff. You see? Start showing you some stuff. Okay? So hey man, thank you for all the viewers, all of the replay viewers. I appreciate you very much. Man, I'm just trying to create some American jobs. That's all I want to do with my idea. Create some American jobs. And I'm for your help. I'm asking you for your help. Whatever little help you can give me to get me a set of dishes produced. Thank you in advance. Thank you. And I know there are a lot of people that take issue with me asking for $250,000 to launch my dinnerware line. They take issue with that. And that's all they see is the 250,000. Man, if I get 20,000, I'm going to get me a set of dishes launched. Give me 20,000. I'm going to get me some dishes for lunch. That's what I'm going to do. And I can look back and say, hey, I started this with my stimulus check. See, when people look back with my idea, man, I started my idea with my stimulus check. That's how I started this idea, with my stimulus check. I said, I'm going to take this money and put it into something that can give me some return. And this is the idea that I took with my stimulus check. These right here. This is my stimulus check. Right here. Here's my stimulus check. Right here. This is my idea. Right here. You know, this is my idea. This is my stimulus. I didn't enjoy my stimulus. I wish I could have enjoyed my stimulus. But this idea right here, this is my Dogecoin. See, everybody else jumping on this is my Dogecoin idea. Right here. This is my Dogecoin idea. Right here. And I'll have people turn around and tell me, Republicans, white Republicans, will turn around and tell me, go get a job. And I'm trying to provide some jobs for Americans. But they'll tell, and some white Democrats will tell me, go get a job. Black folk don't give a shit. They don't care one way or the other. I ain't lying. Shit, black folk don't care. They don't. They don't. They don't give a shit. Black people don't care nothing about this. That's a sad commentary, but it's true. It's true. Rarely, that's one of the things you got to realize about our community. Rarely do we produce rags to riches stories. Rarely. Rarely do we produce rags to riches story in America. You notice that? It's rare that you see a rags to riches story in America. And if you think I'm lying, when the last time you saw one? Think about it. When is the last time you saw a rags to riches story? I mean, seriously. When is the last time? What's the last rags to riches story you saw? What's the last rags to riches story you saw? And that's all over the world. You don't see rags to riches stories no more. You don't see that kind of stuff, man. Why? No, no, I'm talking about a rags to riches story where somebody had an idea, implemented, and that joint hit, and it changed their life. Their idea changed their life. When the last time you saw that? Somebody did an idea that changed their life. They had a rags to riches moment with their idea. When the last time you saw that? Think about that for 1 minute. How come we don't see more success stories? Why we don't see more success stories? They don't, black or white, we don't see them. We don't see them. And if we did, when the last time you saw a rags to riches story where somebody took their idea and made it? How come we don't show that no more? What's going on? Why we don't show that no more? And this is the time when we need to see it. As bad as people are, as mad as people are, as much as we're fighting and hating each other, we need as much positive to break up some of this negativity as we can possibly get. But it don't happen. So thank y'all. Thank you very much. Okay. And hey, Truth Conductor, GoFundMe, trying to raise 250,000, man. Launch my dinnerware line. My Dogecoin idea. This is my Dogecoin idea. Whatever you can contribute. $1, $2, $5, 500, 5,000. I'll take it. And I promise you, I'll always pay it forward, man. Promise. Help me get my dinnerware line launched. I'll always pay it forward. I'll help some people get into business. Promise you that. Okay? I see y'all later.